Good morning. Good morning, good morning. If you are jumping on with me, go ahead and say hello. I won't give it too much longer. I know it's early. Not very many people hop on to the early class. So again, if you hop on, say hello. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and say hello as well. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Oh, good morning, Mom. I didn't know you were hopping on. So awesome. So I know I said it before that this is a gentle class, but it ends up not being. I'm going to try to make it a gentle class. It's early and I'm tired. I'm sure you guys are too, unless you're watching this on replay and it's not in the morning. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started. The playlist is in the description of the video. I'm going to go ahead and hit play right now. Go ahead and meet me on your mat in child's pose. Sending your knees as wide as the mat and sinking your hips down over your heels. Reaching your arms out in front of you and resting your forehead down on the mat. Go ahead and look up at your fingers and tent your fingers up, meaning that your fingers are up on the tips of your fingers. So this lifts your shoulders and your arms up a little bit more, starting to slowly and gently get into your chest opening, which is what this flow is. It's focusing on heart openers. And go ahead and rest your forehead back down on the mat. Good. On your next inhale, come up to a tabletop position. Stacking your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists. We're going to do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So on your next inhale, drop the belly, gaze goes up towards the ceiling. And exhale, arch the back, belly in. Inhale, dropping the belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, arch the back, belly is in. coming back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Keeping your left hand planted, inhale your right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Bringing our right shoulder down to the mat. If you want a little bit deeper of a twist here, go ahead and bind your left arm behind your back. Good, and if you haven't already, plant your left hand down on the mat. Inhale your right arm up one more time. Good, exhale, plant your right hand down on the mat. We're going to do it on the other side, planting our right hand on the mat. Inhale your left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to thread the needle on this side. If you did it on the other side, go ahead and take that bind, wrapping your right arm behind your back. Good. If you haven't already, plant your right hand on the mat. Inhale the left arm up one more time. Exhale, plant your left hand back down on the mat. All right, we're going to come into puppy pose. Just take your time getting into it, keeping your hips stacked over your knees. We're just going to walk our hands forward. If you want to stop here, planting your forearms down on the mat, you can. Walk it a little bit farther. And if you can, plant your chest down on the mat. If it's more comfortable for you to plant your chin down on the mat or your forehead, go to your edge here. Very good. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Very good. We're going to come into an easy seated position. So go ahead and bring your feet out in front of you. You can cross your legs. Stomach is in, spine is tall. Good. We're going to plant our left hand on the mat next to us and inhale the right arm up. So you're going to get a side body stretch. Go ahead and look up towards your right hand. Good. Inhale, come up, both arms overhead. Exhale, plant your right hand down on the mat. Stretch over to the left side. Feeling this nice, gentle stretch. Gaze can go up towards the ceiling. Very good. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to bring our right hand to our left knee, our left hand behind us for a nice twist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind us, twisting over to the right side. Inhale, back to center one more time each side. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms overhead, back to center. Good. On this time, we're going to bring our arms behind us and interlace your fingers behind your back. Good. On your next inhale, try to straighten your arms to really puff up your chest, really feeling this heart opener. Drawing your shoulders back and down. This should feel so good, especially in the morning. But if you have a desk job and you get home from work and you're just working at your desk all day, this should feel amazing as well, to just open up your chest. It's supposed to help with better posture. Very good. Release your hands. We're just going to walk our hands forward, just leaning over our crossed legs. Just getting a nice little gentle stretch in our hips right now. walking our hands back. We're going to plant our hands on the mat, roll over our knees, and bring your legs back to a high plank. We're just going to hold it here just for like 2 breaths. I just want you to get this alignment, stomach in. I want you to push the ground away from you so you're not sinking into your shoulders. Think about pulling your pelvic bone towards your nose. So you're tucking it. Very good. Exhale, push back to a downward facing dog. Good. If this is your first downward facing dog of the day, it is mine. Go ahead and pedal out your feet. Bend one leg, straighten the other. We'll be here for a few breaths. So be comfortable in your downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, bringing our right foot in between our 2 hands. Good. Lower the back knee, coming into a low lunge. Really sinking into this, feeling the stretch on your left hip flexor. I like to start with this just because it slowly and gently wakes up your legs, really gets into your hips. Good. Exhale, I want you to straighten your front leg, coming into half split. And this pose is one of my favorites for awakening my hamstring. I feel like this is a very gentle hamstring stretch. Good. On your next inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back into that low lunge. Flip your back toe and lift your left knee, coming into a high lunge. Again, feeling this stretch in your hip flexor. All right, now we're going to do a movement that we haven't done in any of my classes yet. We're coming into Warrior 1. So bring your left foot. You're going to kind of turn it. You're going to plant your left foot on the mat, but your toes are pointed at a 45-degree angle. And then inhale, arms overhead, bending into that front leg. I have to kind of walk my left foot over to the left a little bit just to get into this pose a little bit. See, I'm not even like that far down because I don't really like this pose that much. That's why I don't do it. But we need to do the poses that we don't like the most. So here we are in Warrior 1, sinking into that front leg. Stomach is in, back toes are pointed at a 45-degree angle. Good. On your next exhale, bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, opening up that chest again. And then on your next exhale, bow forward, humble warrior, bringing our right shoulder to our right knee and allowing our arms to come away from our body. Very good. Inhale, rise up to Warrior 1 again. Exhale, open up to Warrior 2. You might have to adjust your feet a little bit. So here we are in Warrior 2. You got a heel to arch alignment, sinking into that front leg. Stomach is still in. Very good. Inhale, coming into 5-pointed star. Bringing your arms behind your body, coming into that chest opener again. Interlace your hands behind your back, opening up the chest. Very good. And exhale, bring it forward, coming into wide-legged forward fold. Allowing your arms to come away from the body, really feeling that stretch in your shoulders, in your chest. So good. On your next exhale, release your hands. You can walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step your back foot in about a foot, coming into pyramid pose. Trying to get both hips in one line. Both legs straight if you can. If you need a block on either side of your front foot, that might help you as well. Again, really feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Very good. Good. On your next exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right foot at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold it deep. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose at the top of the mat. Keeping your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, reaching up as tall as you can towards the sky. And on your next exhale, we're going to bend down to the right, keeping your stomach in. This pose is really good for trimming the waistline. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your grip, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back into a high plank. Hold here for one breath. And exhale, push back to a downward facing dog. Very good. We're going to do it again on the other side. Inhale, your left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, planting your left foot in between your two hands. Very good. Lower your right knee down, coming into that low lunge. Again, sinking into this stretch here, really feeling the stretch on your right hip flexor. Good. On your next exhale, straighten your front leg, coming into half split. Good. On your next inhale, bend back into that front knee. Walk your hands forward, coming into a low lunge. Flip your back toes and lift your right knee up, coming into a high lunge. All right, here we go. Coming into warrior one again. So plant your back foot down on the mat, but spin it to a 45-degree angle. You might need to walk your right foot over to the right just a little bit. And then inhale, arms overhead, coming into that warrior one. I don't know why this pose has always been so challenging for me, but it is. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Straightening our arms, really opening up the chest here, drawing our shoulder blades back and down. And exhale, bow forward, coming into humble warrior. Bringing our left shoulder to our left knee, allowing our arms to come away from the body. Inhale, coming back to warrior one. Exhale, open up to warrior two. You might have to adjust your feet on that one. Very good. Sinking into our front leg, stomach is in, chest is lifted. Good. Inhale, coming into 5-pointed star. Very good. Bringing our arms behind our back again. Interlace your fingers. Draw your hands down and back. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, and exhale, you come forward. Allowing your arms to come away from the body. Good. Exhale, release your hands onto the mat. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step your back foot in about a foot. Coming into pyramid pose on the side. Trying to hit 2 hips in one line. Drawing our right hip forward and pushing our left hip back. Very good. Exhale, step your right foot to meet your left foot, coming into forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold it deep. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Again, on this side, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Reaching up towards the ceiling, reaching up as high as you can. Exhale, fold over to the right. Again, keeping your stomach in. Make sure your chin is lifted. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend down to the left. Very good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your grip, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back into a high plank. Very good. Holding it here just for a moment. Again, stomach in. Push the ground away from you so you're not sinking into your shoulders. Think about bringing your pubic bone towards your face. Good. Exhale, push back to a downward facing dog. We're just going to do a quick ab section. We're going to do downward facing dog crunches. I just love these. They're quick and easy in my mind. Inhale, your right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Whew, very good. Plant your right foot back on the mat. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Very good. Plant your left foot back on the mat. Inhale, your right leg lifts again. Exhale, bring your right knee forward. Plant your right knee behind your right wrist. Coming into half pigeon. Good. Our right ankle goes over towards the left. Make sure you're flexing your right toes back towards your knee. That just protects your knee in this pose. Your entire left leg is flat on the mat. And if you want to stay here, you can. If you want to sleep your pigeon, go ahead and walk your hands forward. Maybe you rest on your forearms. Or you can bring it all the way down, bringing your forehead on the mat. Wherever you are today is where you are meant to be. Good. On your next inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Flip your back toes. Release your right leg. Coming back into that three-legged dog, go ahead and just shake it out. Do some hip circles if that feels good. And then plant your right foot back on the mat. Inhale, your left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left knee forward behind your left wrist, coming into half pigeon on that side. Bringing your ankle over towards the right. Again, flexing your left toes to protect your knee. Bringing your right leg down on the mat. Again, if this is where you stay, that's great. Stay here, don't push yourself. This is meant to be a relaxing stretch. And it's supposed to be a gentle stretch. Don't force anything. Feeling uncomfortable is okay, but feeling pain is not okay. So don't go too deep to where you feel pain. And if you'd like to, you can sleep your pigeon. Good. On your next inhale, walk your hands back. Flip your back toes. Release your left leg. Coming back into that three-legged dog. Shake it out. Do some hip circles if that feels good. And then plant your left foot back on the mat. Good. Drop your knees. Coming into an easy seated position, bring your hands out, or your feet out in front of you. We're going to come into full pigeon. So this is what full pigeon is. I want you to bring your left leg on the ground. Toes are flexed back towards the knee. And then you're going to bring your right leg over so your right ankle is on your right knee. Toes are flexed. So it's also called log stacking. I believe that's what it's called. So this is full pigeon. As you can see, my right knee is not all the way down, and that's okay. I don't have a ton of hip flexibility. So this is what full pigeon is. You might start to feel that in your hips right away. If you don't, if your right knee is down onto your left ankle, then you can go ahead and start to lean forward. Really intensify this pose. Good. Go ahead and release. We're going to switch our legs. So bringing our left leg down on the mat, our right leg down on the mat, bringing our left ankle onto our right knee. Again, both toes are flexed. And then slowly you work to get your left knee to reach your right ankle. Good. Go ahead and release. Coming into separate leg stretching. Bring our right leg out long. Left foot to our right inner thigh. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reaching for your right toes. So So good. Inhale, coming up. Bring our left leg out long. Right foot to left inner thigh. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reaching for your left toes. Very good. Coming up, bring both legs out in front of you. Arms out in front of you. We're going to lower down to our back, one vertebrae at a time. Very good. When you get down to the mat, bring both knees into your chest. Give your knees a big hug. Very good. Exhale, release. We're coming into our final Shavasana. You can bring your feet as wide as the mat if that is comfortable for you. If you'd like to do Supta Baddha Konasana, which is just a gentle hip stretch, you can bring your feet together, knees go wide. Making sure your shoulder blades are on the mat. I will guide you out. If you've taken the Supta Baddha Konasana feet, go ahead and release. Bring your legs long. Inhale your arms overhead, full body stretch. Oh, that feels so good. And exhale. Excuse me. Exhale, roll over to your right side. Push the ground away from you. Keeping your eyes closed, coming into an easy seated position. Hands on your knees. Inhale through your nose and make this the deepest breath of your day. And hold it at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Bring your hands to heart center, lifting your heart to meet your hands. One more deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Good. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows. The seed of intuition that we have in all of us. The light and love in me honors the light and love in you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Sorry I had to cut Savasana a little bit short. I just heard that my son woke up, so I have to go get him. Let me know what you think. How was it? Make sure you put in the comments what you thought. You know, it was probably quicker than the other ones. Oh, good. My mom said I needed that. That's awesome. So good. I'm so glad that you were here, Mom. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. for our Thursday class. If you are watching this on replay, go ahead and let me know. Tell me that you're watching, and let me know what you think. Bye, guys. Have a good Wednesday.